Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo, and I'm here with a reading for the equinox. We have the precession of the equinox, and in the northern hemisphere, it is our autumnal equinox when we enter autumn or fall, and in the southern hemisphere is their vernal equinox where they enter the spring. So I'm using my Llewellyn deck, and let's just dive right in here. So we're talking about right now with the Eight of Wands. Now we do have with the 8 energy, movement that is quick and swift. It's energy that's always recycled. Just like at the harvest in the northern hemisphere, everything is broken down and put back into the earth to give life. And in the southern hemisphere, with their equinox, things are being brought back to life. It is that cycle. It's always renewed. Now, for some of you, it is talking about swift movement, okay, in something going on in your life that's going to be a very sudden change, and this is either related to work or a social situation. Some news that you've been waiting for that is good news, you will be seeing. It's going to come to you very quickly by phone, by air, by text. Sometimes it's even in the mail, but I would say it's more traveling through even word of mouth, things that travel through the air. You see our wands. There is life here. So for some of you, is a renewed sense of energy. In the springtime in the southern hemisphere, this is renewed life and renewed energy. For some of you, you will be taking a trip perhaps, and it will be by air, but it will be over land. It's not a long distance trip. It might be something very close by to where you live, or from one state to another, or province to another. Okay, and with the wands, we know that it is a fire element. It even could be inner fire, your spirituality. You know, with all of the thinnings of the veils going on in the equinoxes, you know, that's when a lot of spiritual things happen for us. Visions, dreams, astral projection. Even for myself, very deep prophetic dreams have been coming to me. So this could even be that for you, where you're starting to feel more confident and courageous about your spirituality, your divinity, where you've been tapping in, and you're expanding on that too. And I do see with the colors here, it does feel like autumn. We see the deer and coming out from the forest. I think there's a lot of things that are just coming out now. A lot of things that have been coming out that have been hidden. And it's going to be very swift change, but it's necessary change. So it's something you have encouraged. I think this is even more globally here, the swift current change that we need. It's inevitable. But there is strength in this. So I do feel that all change is necessary. It's not always the way we want it to come, but it's necessary. Excuse me. Okay, and then we have the star. Now the star is talking about hope. It's talking about faith. The star is a very spiritual card, very spiritual card. It's a card of healing. Now tying into this, it could be a healing going on in the world, or things coming out that's going to promote a healing. Just have faith. Keep wishing on your star. On a more minute type of thing, like a snapshot of yourself, it could be a healing for you. Maybe some of you are facing addictions that you are looking for healing. Some of you are having physical dis-ease going on within your mind and body, and this will be a healing for you. For some of you, it's been in a relationship, either with self or others, at work, loved ones, your best friends, with anything, even a project you're working on that things have not been going well. This card talks about a healing of that for you. So again, have hope. Keep wishing on your star. How much do you want this? If you really want it, you'll keep hoping and wishing for it. You'll keep your thoughts to manifest. Remember, pay attention to what your intentions are. And if you say, I'm going to fail miserably, or she doesn't love me anymore, or I'm not going to get that job or promotion, I'm not good enough, that's what you're bringing into your life, okay? So really pay attention to what you're wishing for and what you're hoping for. All right, and the 1 and the 7 is an 8, so we have like a 2-8 energy here. So we definitely see some courageous growth and strength here. And like I said, we are all aligning and recalibrating, and we are growing. This is a time of great maturation for all of us, the earth and the energy within the earth. And we look here, it almost looks like a Stonehenge. So we know this is ancient, ancient spiritual energy, magic energy, all right, that still lives here. But it's all becoming seen now. It was hidden. It's becoming uncovered. A lot more people are tapping into their own belief systems, their own truth, I should say, from old belief systems. So we do know that your wish is coming. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be easy. Okay, but it's coming for you. And with the Three of Cups energy, this is now we have a full moon here, and I'm recording this on the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, but we know with the Three of Cups there's energy being celebrated. So this is energy for this fall is what I'm reading for, is spring for you in the southern hemisphere, just briefly for the 3-month period. So we're looking at, there is going to be some celebrating. Some of you are having either bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, or you're going to have a quinceañera, or perhaps you're going to have a promotion, a 25th or 50th anniversary with your spouse, loved one, or even in your job, a celebration of a lifetime of service. Whatever you could celebrate joyously with others, and you're raising a cup as if to say salud, cheers, skol, whatever you say, it is going to be a beautiful time. But the work isn't done yet. The 3 energy is saying the result of the work that you did is what's causing this celebration and joy. And the fullness of your emotion is there, that you feel full and happy and joyous and blissful. Okay? But there's more work to be done. That's life. Right? So enjoy the celebration, whatever this is going to be, in this 3-month period. And this is going to be before the winter solstice. So this reading is for the autumnal or vernal equinox, depending on what hemisphere you're in. So celebrate, enjoy, dwell in that joy and bliss, because you know what it does. It only brings more joy and bliss. When you live in lack, you bring more lack. When you live in joy, you bring more abundance. Okay, here we go again. Beautiful. We've got the Sun card again. And I really do love that the Sun card has popped up like 4 or 5 times, always around the same timing, for the change of the season or the change of the sign. As with the equinox, we're going into Libra, which I'll have a separate reading for you for that. When the sun moves, the sun is moving into Libra. The sun is moving into autumn or spring, depending on where you live. Now, this card is looking at the rest of the layout, okay? This card is giving light to the layout. This card is giving clarity. And look, we have the moon and the sun opposite of each other, okay? And when that happens, and the center is pretty much us, you're saying things are being brought to light emotionally. The moon has no light of its own, although it's considered a luminary. The moon reflects the light of the sun. And look at how brightly the sun is shining on you in your life. Like I said, even if this is brief moments or brief periods of time or the 3 months, the heck with it. Take it. Be grateful. Keep living in that abundant thought and feeling, and be grateful. So the sun is shining on us with some clarity, okay? We do have the 9 and the 1's 10. So we know that reduces to a 1. So this is something new starting. Last week's reading that I did, if you haven't seen it, has the sun in this position looking on this, looking away. In the past, that it brought illumination, and here it's bringing more. So we'll take it. It's more creative energy. So we're going to have, even though things are slowing down in the northern hemisphere, and the colors do talk of that warm amber skies like you see in the northern hemisphere, it does talk about the heated bright light in the spring in the southern hemisphere that it brings. Either way, it's life. There's life, death, rebirth, okay? It's that cycle that's always going. So for this 3-month period of this equinox, we do feel like things will be brought to light globally, macrocosmically, and microcosmically. With your own little snapshot of who you are, as special as you are in the universe, you are necessary for what's going on. I am. We all are. And the sun's light is giving us that clarity, but it's giving us that epiphany, that knowledge that we didn't have before. All the hidden is coming to light in the world and in yourself. I did pull an oracle card too. I pulled it from the Nature's Whispers, and we got the renewal of peace, number 13, which is a master number. It's the number of humanity, awakening humanity, how appropriate with the equinox. It is, I think, the Earth's 8 hertz, HZ, vibrates at 13. It is the number of Metatron, is the number of all the archangels. This is a massive number in the heavens, in astrology, in astronomy, in life, in the sacred geometries. The number 13 is a powerful, powerful prime number and force. But the 1 and the 3 is a 4, so it's completion. Now we do have renewal of peace. So it's nice to say for a period of time you may be having a renewal of peace. I'm looking, I keep getting drawn to the moss on the trees. And I've always known that when the moss grows on the north side of a tree. So if you're ever lost in the woods or the forest and you don't know where you are, look for the moss on the side of the tree. At least it'll point you in the direction of north. And the north node is where karmically you want to be or headed toward in this lifetime that you're trying to resolve. Okay, so here we have like you're a babe in the woods. You're new life. You've got wings, so you can fly. You can rise above things. And I love all the little like baby species around you. And I love the lush greenery here. So there is safety, stability, protection. Okay, look at a tree. How loving and rooted and grounded and stable is a tree. And look at the massive tree. It's been through the centuries, the millennia. It's the wisdom, the Akashic records, spirit, magic, God, life, source, energy, call it what you will. In all ideologies and theologies, the tree holds so much wisdom, love, life. The tree processes the oxygen for us to live on it. It takes in the carbon dioxide and gives us oxygen. It's our life force and to breathe so we don't choke, you know. So this card is talking about that's a period of completion for you. And it's a time of renewed peace for you for now. And I would wish it for the entire world as well. But it does talk about the young, innocent way that we need to be. Too much, too fast in the world is going on. Our young people, too, are drowned out by horrible visions and instabilities with technology and imagery and pressure from peers. Even the elders just wish to get out of here. They don't want to be here anymore. That's so sad. So let's look at this as a renewal of a peace for us, even if it's for a brief time. Be like the babes in the wood. Be the innocent. Be ready to fly. Feel interrelated, interconnected as we are with the wisdom and the protection of the magic of the ages, of God, of angels, of source. Whatever you believe in is there around you to keep you safe, to keep you protected. So I do hope that this reading does give you some guidance and some peace and an outlook on what this autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern hemisphere can bring for you. And remember, this is what Spirit offers. You have free will. Keeping your thoughts in light and love, even through the darkest times, will help you to see the light and have some healing. So thank you for everyone who's been subscribing. I'm so grateful for everyone. I know these are general readings. You have a lot of questions. If you'd like a reading, just email me or put in the comments. I'll tell you how to contact me for a reading. But I do thank you all for subscribing. And if you haven't, please do, so you'll get notification from YouTube when my videos are up. I don't get your email and will not solicit you. So have a wonderful equinox, everyone, and thank you. I always wish you the best.